Time once again for a couple of cold ones with Corey and Carlisle.
You know, I'm glad that's a regular thing. It puts me in the perfect mood.
Yeah, because it gets you giggling. You're like, that's silly ass shit. You know what? It's
not
time
giggling.
to get drunk and talk.
I'm not giggling. It's mellow, man. You got that Barry White tone going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. If
Yeah.
there was,
That's what I'm talking about. When Barry White goes on, the panties come off.
All right, I ain't wearing no panties for you now. Let's not get carried away. No, you did. I come in stressed out, and this puts me in a mellow mood. Or it could be the beer. I don't know. We were talking for a while.
Or it could be the group that's trying to get you a nerd girl.
I haven't gone to look at that in a while. I'd gladly take it if they look like that Princess Leia picture they have up there.
Well, it's going to take you a while to get there. Right now, you're still at Wonder Woman.
Well, wait a minute. You talking about that big ass Wonder Woman they got on there? Oh, man, you see,
that's what the point to that. That's where your nerd quotient is right now. You could score that. You can't score Princess Leia yet.
Man, these people they're gonna fuck with me anyway. They're gonna give me that anyway, just for a good laugh. So that's why I ain't going over to that goddamn group. Give me that big ass Wonder Woman. I'll take her. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Because you would turn down ass.
No, because I like it's. I don't want to. Let's just say she came to be the big Wonder Woman. I wouldn't want her to feel bad. I mean, for me to reject her would hurt her feelings, and that's not me.
That's right.
I'm a good guy. Anyway,
you got to give her the black snake moan.
Is that what I got? The black snake moan?
Well, the black Carter snake.
Black is part of it. Sure, I'll take that half. Let's see. I have got up some topics here to talk about.
Okay, but do you want to start this week where we always start?
Of course, top 5.
Number 5.
I like how you have that nice baritone voice, but when you sing the top 5, it gets all high and nerdy. Number 5.
That's right. Number 5 is alive. Johnny 5.
So have you looked at the list this week?
I have looked at the list this week.
So you know number 5 is?
You know what? I'm blank. Oh, yeah. Number 5 is Nim's Island.
Yeah,
hold it
good,
in there, dude. Now, just barely above Prom Night. It's like grasping on with fingernails by like $100,000. So that could shift tomorrow.
Exactly.
It could turn out that Nim's Island, they fudged their numbers just a bit. Well, it's so easy to fudge it by $250,000, $500,000 to where it turns out Prom Night did better. And Prom Night was number 5. But by this point, everybody's already talked about it and nobody checks the actuals. So it looks like Nim's Island did well. But it could have actually honestly beat it. I
like how when you have these numbers that we're dealing with, we say, $100,000 here, $100,000 there. That could be a little fudging. Do you know what I could do with $100,000,
well, what
man?
We could do with $100,000, yeah. But the fact is, when you're fudging imaginary math.
Yeah, I'm just saying, ain't nothing fudging about $100,000 to me. I could do a lot with that shit. But okay, let's go on to number 4.
We've talked about Nim's Island enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Took a big dive, man.
Well, it didn't take a big dive. I mean, it still clung in there, but I mean, it went from number 2 to number 4.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, man, especially compared to what beat it, it's kind of like that's just sad.
Well, let's see what beat it. The Forbidden Kingdom.
Number 3, which was number 1 last week.
Exactly.
Still did well. You know what? That's great. That's awesome. I was hoping that more people would discover Forgetting Sarah Marshall and that the buzz would carry it, but that's still holding on, and people are still digging the shit out.
And it's funny because this is a week of neck and neck numbers. For Nim's Island and Prom Night, you have both of them have grossed $38 million.
Yep.
And with Forgetting Sarah Marshall and the Forbidden Kingdom, both those have grossed $11 million. Wait a minute, no. I'm sorry. They both this week they brought in
this
$11
weekend
million.
they brought in.
It's not a cumulative. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Goddamn, amassed. They both brought in $11 million, and it's real close. As you said, it's neck by neck. They are fudging $200,000 there.
Well, they could be. I mean, it's happened many times before. Sometimes that fudging ends up flipping a spot. This week you could see that. So if you're like a numbers whore, check it. No, seriously, there are some guys out there like, I remember Micah gave us some crap a few weeks ago going, well, actually, guys, if you look at the numbers, it's like, well, yeah, if you look at the numbers 2 days after we looked at them, yeah, that's exactly how it looks. But no, this is so close. They're estimates. These are studio estimates based on the returns they've gotten. Then the actuals get reported in, and then they total it up, and they go, oh, hey, we were $100,000 and $150,000 off. I've seen it be $1 million off before.
All I know is two. Yeah, what's that?
This could be a flip-flop weekend where all of a sudden everything, where by Wednesday the top 5 could be the other 2 movies, and then Forgetting Sarah Marshall, this, and then Prom Night. Who knows?
All I know is $200,000 could buy a lot of fudge. The fudge
is that a euphemism?
Well, I don't know euphemism for what. I don't want to go any further with this. I don't like the way you're taking this. I'll tell you what kind of whore I am. Besides being the average whore that you know me for, I am a theater whore. And I'm looking at if you look at it as far as the percentage of theaters, the number of theaters these movies opened up in, Forgetting Sarah Marshall actually did better. It was opened up in fewer theaters. And it is actually holding on at the same number.
So, in other words, it's doing a better per screen average.
It is. Exactly. It is. Because Forbidden Kingdom is in 3,000 theaters, and Sarah Marshall's in 2,800 actually. So yeah. And for anybody who gives a shit. So anyway, let's go on and move on to number 2.
Oh, and this is where it starts getting depressing, dude. Number 2,
now,
Harold and Kumar.
Now, why are you depressed by this? Because
No, I know what 2 movies we're going to take the top 5, but
Did you see that? I'm about to drink the bottle with we have okay, people. We have all our beers spread out around here. I just reached down and I'm sitting up here about to drink a beer with a bottle cap on it, and I should say something about what? Damn, you were gulping that down, man.
It was just one beer, dude. We started before we started recording.
Oh, okay. I thought you chugged that shit.
No,
I'm like, damn, what's the rush, man?
No rush.
Should have been talking to you. I look up and you over there looking like a goddamn wino. No.
Hand me the goddamn bottle opener, bitch. Stop talking shit and let me drink.
I'm just saying.
I will kick your faggoty ass, dude.
Oh, no. Why you got to go there with that, man? Not just my ass, but my faggoty ass. What?
I don't mean to out you on the show,
Ain't nothing to out. And see, that's how rumors get started, man. I mean, not that I'm talking about the gays or anything. They're fine. They're good people. No homophobia.
He loves inviting them in. And out.
Okay,
all right. Paying them lip service.
Okay, what the hell are we talking about?
We're talking about number 2. Harold and Kumar go to Guantanamo Bay.
Speaking of childish humor, Harold and Kumar go to Guantanamo Bay. It's funny because you like the first movie a lot.
I do. I love the first movie.
Yeah, and so now, what is it that you didn't like about this movie?
It just didn't. It didn't resonate the same way the first one was. The first one was silly. It was a fun little adventure film, and it was a stoner adventure film. And this had all this political commentary, but wasn't smart enough to know the jokes to tell. And then they just got really crass and base for no apparent reason.
See, that was my problem with it. The shit was just nasty just to be nasty. I don't mind dirty humor. I mean, we're not exactly the cleanest people around here. So, but when you throw all kind of sex jokes and bodily function jokes in there, and they just really have no thread between them.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, look, regardless of what we thought about Harold and Kumar, it's a sequel. You knew it was going to be number 2. I mean,
I actually thought it might be number 1. I thought
our number 1. Yeah.
I thought because everybody online was just so excited about it, and I didn't want to break everyone's heart by going, "Oh, dude, no, it actually kind of sucks." But you know what? I wish it were number 1 because I liked it a hell of a lot better than I liked number 1.
Yeah. Okay. Number 1 is Baby Mama.
Baby Mama.
And I heard you just went ape shit, crazy, hating this movie.
I fucking hate this movie, dude.
And everybody walked out, and they were saying, even Leon was the one that liked it the least, and he said, "I'm not crazy about it," but Carlisle was harsh on it. I don't know what the hell was wrong with him.
I fucking hated that, dude. I did not laugh once. There was not one joke that got me to laugh in that movie. Not one. There was nothing elicited a smile. I was sitting there in pain the whole fucking time. Every joke that was moderately amusing was in the fucking trailer. We already saw anything that was remotely smart, and that was already ruined. And then you walk into the movie, and there's nothing else smart. There's whole characters that are superfluous. There's no reason for them to be in the... What the fuck was Steve Martin in there for 12 scenes for?
I didn't even know Steve Martin was in the movie. He's not in any of the trailers or flips.
What the hell was the point to, the fucking doorman? Who would just show up randomly helping them open shit in their apartment.
Because he's the black funny guy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean...
That's the same black dude from 40-Year-Old Virgin. The one that
he's funny. No, the real thing, what made me so mad about this movie is there isn't a person in the major cast who isn't an incredibly talented comedian. Every last one of them. Tina Fey is hilarious. Amy Poehler is fantastic. I love Steve Martin. I love Greg Kinnear. Dude, I think Dax Shepard is on his way to actually doing some really amazing stuff. I've been impressed with him in the past. I even love the guy who played the doorman. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, Malco something.
Something.
Yeah.
All of them are incredibly funny people, and they made a movie that didn't make me laugh once. How do you not make me laugh
the movie,
once?
Okay, the movie, it opened at number one.
Yeah.
It's not getting bad reviews, so it's not like these people have wasted their time with it. They'll go on to bigger
not getting
things.
good reviews either. This thing's going to be forgotten in 3 weeks.
Yeah, but it's not a dead. The movie hasn't been panned. I
hated it though. I just thoroughly
yeah, I like the way you say I hated it. Like you were going to be the deciding factor on how well this movie does.
No, I'm not. But it's to say that nobody disliked it, like and I've talked to other people who really hated it too.
Well, I haven't seen it. I'm not. Hey, look, I ain't sitting up here defending
Oh, that's
Baby
right,
Mama.
you weren't there.
I don't know. I'm not watching it. I haven't seen the movie,
Yeah,
and
no,
you know what?
it's-
I probably won't go see it. I mean, but that's why I'm listening. I'm just saying. I'm just saying from the people that from the reviews that I've read and the people that I've talked to, it just you were the one. I don't want you to get stressed out about this movie.
I'm not. No, in fact,
You
I
just
totally
seem very
forgotten about
intense.
this movie until you brought it up again, and it just brought all those seething emotions. How do you make a movie with some of the most talented comedians working today, and then have it be a complete and utter shit stain?
But for some people, it's not. I mean, but the movie did well. A lot of people liked it. Like I said, I'm not defending the movie. Yeah. I'm not defending the movie.
The movie
myself.
made what, $18 million?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, baby.
And this is the only weekend it gets, because next week is all about fucking Iron Man.
Well, yeah, they knew they were gonna make their money this weekend. Well, Iron Man gonna come in and slap the shit out of all of them. So
and then of course Uwe Boll's Postal comes out next week.
That movie's not gonna get any bigger.
You should have me and Cyrus sit down and do a review of that film.
We've seen it. No, I would love to.
And it comes out next week. And Uwe's been pimping the shit out. Not that I really want to give Uwe any more press. He's working it hard on YouTube, because that's the only place that'll carry him now.
I love that clip of him on YouTube.
Which one? There's a couple.
Well, the only one that I saw. I'm the fucking genius.
Oh yeah, he followed that up with
that.
He's challenged Michael Bay to a boxing match.
He could probably beat him too.
No.
Come on, man. He the guy's. Now, for those of you who don't know who
Michael Bay is the fucking man, bitch. Do not talk about Bay.
I'm just saying Michael
Do
Bay
not
doesn't know how to
infer that
box.
Uwe Boll
Michael
could
Bay
so
doesn't know
much
how
as
to box.
suck Bay's dick.
Michael
That
Bay.
is-
First of all, Michael Bay makes a lot of bullshit.
Fuck you.
And second of all,
Michael Bay
okay,
fucking owns your world.
Okay, you know what? If I had to put money down on this, first of all, people, Uwe Boll or Uwe Boll, whatever you say his name.
Uwe.
Okay,
Uwe.
Uwe Boll, German director. You heard us say this before. German director who's made a ton of video game adaptations. They've all been shitty.
All of them suck.
All of them. And I haven't seen one. So again.
Oh, that's right. You've never seen an Uwe Boll
I've never
film.
seen
You've
one.
never suffered through Alone in the Dark. You've never
have,
seen House of the Dead. You've
I have
not
Dungeon
suffered
Siege.
through In the Name
Actually,
of the King.
I have it sitting in my room right now in the
And
name
you
of
can't
the King.
bring yourself to watch
Man,
it.
I ain't gonna waste my time watching that shit. I got too much to do. But I will say this. To the man's defense, I hear that he's an expert pugilist, and I do think that he could beat the shit out of Michael Bay.
He was a Golden Gloves boxer back in the day.
Yeah, I think he could whoop Michael
And
Bay's ass.
he's a PhD in literature.
Oh, man. He could totally beat Michael Bay's ass.
Dude, I don't know. Michael Bay's got a 14-inch schlong.
So what is Michael Bay gonna do? Pull his dick out and slap the shit out of him with it?
He just unzips and goes, I win.
You make it sound like this is some kind of Mortal Kombat shit going on. Like he's gonna pull his penis out.
Mortal Kombat! Get over here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Run right in there.
Get over here.
Dickality.
Dickality.
Now, that's a video game I like to see.
Michael Bay wins. Dickality.
Maybe I would not want to see that. Anyway.
Schlongality. Oh, that's going to amuse us all night. Just for the rest of a couple of cold ones, just out of nowhere, you're going to hear that.
You're going to hear from him. I'm leaving this shit alone. I'm walking away.
So, Baby Mama, number one, total piece of shit.
Yeah,
Not worth your time.
Oh, come on now. Now, a lot of people, I'm just trying to be fair here.
You can be all the fair you want. Tell me one person you know that said, you know what, I really liked it.
Cyrus
didn't really like it.
Yeah,
he said, it was all right. I don't hate it.
No, he said, when him and Leon were talking, did you hear the review? He said,
No, because I talked to him at home.
No, he said, I really enjoyed it. He said, I'd see it again.
Oof.
And those were his words. Watch the review.
What happened to his balls? Oh my God.
I don't know, maybe you beat him down to where you scared him. He gave you the answer you wanted to hear because you had him all nervous. And then when he escaped from your wrath, he finally admitted to how he really felt. You bully son of a bitch, you. I know what you did. You probably just beat him into submission.
No, he gave me that look. He was telling me he could tell that I hated it. He's like, I could tell how you feel about a movie by how you're sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
You'd slumped down and you were slamming your head against the metal bar beside you.
And you do this too. You're like, you do that out loud a lot.
Oh well, I can't help it, dude. It's a physical thing for me. You know, watching a movie is dude. That's church for me, dude. And
church, like you sit in there, hey man.
No, not that kind of church. White church, where you sit reverently silent.
Okay, so you and I had two different
we
church
went to
experiences.
different churches, man.
I went to one of those churches where you always had the one black woman who every Sunday, because I was an usher, so whenever you had somebody get happy is what we call it, they'd sit right in the middle of the congregation, and always be some fat black woman, and she start fatting herself, and you could tell she's getting happy, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh yes, Jesus!"
Oh, see, I was an altar boy. I was raised Catholic.
Oh
so.
shit, you did, man. We had a rock concert compared to what you had.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, we would see the Protestants come in and they would have like guitars to play their music, and we're like, wow, oh my God. The first time I went to a black church, it's like, holy shit, they have a drummer. Holy crap. We had an organist and a woman singing Ave Maria, for Christ's sake.
No, man, we had it going on. I mean, we had real wine. We weren't even Catholic.
Had real wine.
But we weren't Catholic. All that grape juice shit. No, the kids were drunk. I think that's why the woman got all happy because she was tipsy. And they want our little asses to go there and always pick up the big black woman. I mean, I'm 14 years old. You got this woman who's like 300 pounds talking about, oh, Jesus. And I'm like, fuck this, man. But compared to what you had going on, I was a fucking Chuck E. Cheese or something. Cause look, I've been to some white churches. And I have to admit, it's the most boring thing in the world.
Oh, dude, we believe in one God, the Father, the Almighty, creator of heaven and earth.
Well, that's Catholic. Let me change it. I've been to a Catholic church because I have been to some. I haven't been, but I look at all those white churches on TV where they pull out the snake and shit, and they're gonna wrap it around.
Well,
somebody's
now that's charismatic. And charismatics, you know what? We're not gonna make fun of religions, but charismatics scare me. I'll say that much. I've been to a charismatic service, and that
is that what they call it? Charismatic.
Charismatic is when you channel. A lot of times speaking in tongues and falling into seizures, snake bites, things like that. That's called charismatic.
See, I love that. I can watch that for hours, man. I even love the televangelists where they come and bop somebody on the head and they fall backwards and shit. Shabbalom. Yeah,
the Oral Roberts school of making money.
You know me. I mean, I'm not a religious person at all, but I watch.
We are pissing off a bunch of people.
When I'm pitching, what? Because of my beliefs, I'm pissing off people.
No, I'm just saying we're going there.
Fuck them. I got my beliefs. They got theirs. I ain't making fun of anybody. I just said, hey, I like going to church. How am I pissing off people? I mean, as long as it's lively and they got snakes, I'll go to church anytime.
Now, as long as there are women there and they're single.
That too. Women, single, snakes. Put all that together. Hey, man, I'll be there every Sunday.
Video.
What's that?
You've got a Madonna video. Church, snakes, single women. Yep.
The Church of Madonna. Yeah, I'm there.
All right. So
every Sunday.
You had some things you want to talk about.
All right. Big stuff happened this week, and I'll go ahead and tell you what it is now.
Nothing big happened.
No, nothing at all. Nothing like The Hobbit gets a director. Wesley Snipes goes to jail.
Well, first of all, we knew both of those things forever.
No, well, we didn't know, really. A lot of people didn't know. First of all, let me just say, I want to get your opinion on this. I was just going through the news looking up stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at this dude in Korea. How do you say it? Korea. This guy, now you know this Olympic torch been causing all kind of hell for people. Everybody's coming out and protesting this. They're protesting this torch.
Yeah.
Like the torch is I think this torch is more notorious than Osama bin Laden now. Everybody.
Well, because people can find the torch. The torch is still alive somewhere.
But the torch keeps getting away. So now and
people are actually looking for the torch.
The torch is all out in the open.
We've got a whole government going, Osama who? No, I thought he was running for president.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm surprised that torch hasn't been blamed for terrorism yet. But you have, first of all, people were protesting in
Everywhere. They've been protesting.
I mean, overseas and here when they were protesting they were protesting in the UK. They protested in San Francisco. Now they're protesting in Korea. And there was a guy that tried to set himself on fire.
They do that over there, dude.
I know. What kind of fucking mind state do you have to be in to put yourself on fire?
That's the point. The point is you have to be so committed to something that you want to prove a point so badly that you will not only give up your life, you will do it in the manner which causes the most pain to show that what someone else is doing is wrong.
I mean, I'm not in. Okay, first of all, this guy.
Maybe this guy was just jealous because he wasn't the torch.
Yeah. You want to get. Yeah, he's like, you think that's a fire? That's a fire.
He's pouring. He can't. He lives in Korea. He doesn't have much money. He's like, can anybody spare a match? Hey, hand me that thing.
Yeah, shit. He's running down the street in here. Now this is a fire right here.
Da, 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 da. Koreans of fire. Da, 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 da.
Now this guy, he is an immigrant from North Korea, and apparently North Korea there are no civil liberties at all. And I'm thinking that's what they're saying. It's like these people they have no right to.
They're actually run by the world's craziest movie nerd.
Oh, you're talking about Kim Jong-il?
Oh, Kim Jong-il is insane, but he's like one of us, dude. He's like a hardcore film geek.
Are you really? Well, I know okay, is this true?
It's true.
He held 2 filmmakers captive so they could make a movie about him.
And he had some discussion about kidnapping Drew Barrymore.
Kim Jong-il wants to kidnap Drew.
There was a comment made about it, but whether it was, I don't know how much of it was true. But he's got thousands of DVDs. Like, he's a hardcore movie nut. Like, he sits around at home when he's not, governing the country and ruling it with an iron fist. He's kicking back and watching Harold and Kumar.
Well, he's kind of cool with me. I've always wanted to kidnap Drew Barrymore, so he's all right in my book. But apparently he's so he is such a dictator that this guy, they executed his brother for some reason. And I guess they want to send him back. Now that he's all out in the open, I guess instead of going back, he says in protest, but I'm thinking he's like, fuck that. I ain't going back. I'll set myself on fire before I go back to North Korea. And there you go.
See, the thing is what you don't understand, Corey, is North Korea has some of the world's greatest and most devoted stand-up comics.
What?
They have, and this guy was trying to do the world's greatest Michael Jackson impression. And then he works it into where it becomes a Richard Pryor impression.
I was about to say, that's not Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was just the hair. Richard Pryor's the one that blew himself up.
Well, he starts with the hair and goes with Michael Jackson and moves into Richard Pryor.
Man, this poor guy.
This guy is devoted. Now, you can only do that performance once. But if you could see it, that was some incredible comedy to be had over there. That was astounding stuff.
Man, this poor guy's probably dead as we speak.
This guy lit himself on fire. The guy gets all the fucking mocking he deserves.
They caught him before he did it.
Did they stop him?
Yeah, they stopped.
They stopped the live performance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael Pryor.
Yeah, exactly. World's greatest, what'd you call it, performance artist.
Impressionist. He's the Rich Little of North Korea.
And this dude was they probably sent him back to North Korea and probably set his ass on fire for them. They probably got him on a grill right now, serving him up to hundreds of hungry North Korean people.
Kim Jong-il.
Yeah, he's eating his ribs right now. I know this isn't movie related. It just caught my attention, and
You just had to talk about some dude setting himself on fire.
That fascinated me because you always hear about. Because I think first of all they were protesting the torch for the crackdown on Tibet.
Yeah.
And you hear about monks setting themselves on fire all the time, but I think monks have a discipline. They discipline themselves enough to where they can tune the fire out.
No,
they're like Jedis.
They still scream like wild banshees. The problem is that yeah, dude, holy shit, I'm on fire. Hey, that's for the longest time. Whenever life's got you down, a friend taught me that whatever's happening to you, at least you're not on fire. And those guys can't say that.
No, it ain't
it doesn't get much worse than being on fire.
No, it ain't like the Al-Qaeda terrorists where they blow themselves up and it's done like that.
Yeah,
when you set yourself on fire,
like
protest.
You press a button and then you're a stain on the pavement.
Yeah, but when you set yourself on fire, you have time to think, fuck, this was probably a mistake.
You got to be really committed. The thing about those monks is that they'll sit in place, and there's actually a word for it. It's called self-immolation.
But they'll sit there because I know you set me on fire. I'm gonna be running down the street screaming my ass off.
That's the single greatest form of protest ever. Is you just walk up and set yourself on fire. That's the whole point of what you.
And
do.
the fact that you can just sit there. That's what I'm saying. Those monks, man.
It's saying, look what you're doing. That you have driven me to this.
And meanwhile, somebody's not even. To me, I don't get the point. You're trying to say, look at what I'm doing here. Now, learn a lesson from this. I'm looking at this and I'm like, fuck, that guy's on fire.
Yeah, but by the same token, you're also suddenly paying attention to a region you weren't paying shit to.
Are they? Or are they just paying attention to this dude that's himself?
Well, it shines a spotlight.
I mean, I hope so, man.
Because you could give a shit about what's going on.
Hey, look, that's some dedication for your ass. So I'll hope if you set yourself on fire, I'll hope somebody's paying attention after that. If nobody else but KFC. Okay, moving on. Let's now. I want to say this thing with the Hobbit. Okay, now you probably know more about this than I do. So please tell people what the history is with trying to get the Hobbit made into a movie.
Well, The Hobbit has had a lot of problems. They wanted to move on to it right away. New Line. The whole thing is with the Lord of the Rings. They shot the first 3 films together.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. Let me explain for those who don't know. The Hobbit is the prequel to the Lord of the Rings.
It was written afterwards, which is appropriate.
Was it written afterwards?
Yeah, he wrote it after the Lord of the Rings. It was the prequel that he wrote later. Now the thing is that when New Line most people don't realize this, but when New Line first shot all the films, they didn't allocate the budget for the special effects yet. They gave a modest budget to the first film, and they wanted to see how it would do so that if the film failed, then they could give crappy special effects budgets to these next 2 films and drop them out hoping for success. Mm-hmm. But it was huge, so instantly Jackson got every cent he wanted because they knew they were getting it back and then some. They instantly tried to set about getting The Hobbit ready so they could shoot The Hobbit to have it ready a year or 2 after these films. But the rights were tangled up because
it's with MGM.
MGM owned the rights to The Hobbit because of the movie they made. Now, the thing is...
You're talking about the cartoon movie?
Now, yes. But
I love that movie.
But MGM only had the rights to make a movie. And it's not make a movie, to distribute a movie called The Hobbit. They had the rights to distribute a movie called The Hobbit. New Line had secured the rights to adapt
So when you
book.
say distribute a movie, they could have released a movie about a dog called Hobbit or something. They didn't even have to be The Hobbit.
No, it's the thing is, this is where it gets really kooky because the New Line secured the rights to adapt the book, The Hobbit, but they didn't have the rights to distribute the movie, The Hobbit. MGM still owned that because they owned a movie called The Hobbit, so they could distribute it. And they went to MGM and said, hey, we'd love to work something out with you. And MGM, said, show us the fucking money.
Yeah.
Let's talk green. And they said, we want half. And they were like, oh, hell no, you ain't gonna have. You're not shouldering any of the burden.
So that's why they didn't want to make it in co-production because there was an argument over.
It was an argument over cash, and it took a while to hammer things out. And as always, just like the Spider-Man rights, where 7 different companies owned Spider-Man properties, someone came in with a big box of money and said, here, everybody have money, shut the fuck up, we're making a movie. And so that's what happened. So then, once they got that settled, it was all about who's making it, because Jackson doesn't want to make it.
How come he didn't want to make it?
Dude, he's moving on. He's doing other things. That was his thing. Think about it. He started putting together Lord of the Rings he started working on it in 98. He started putting together pre-production stuff.
We're talking
about
Peter Jackson, director of the.
He started working on the pitch in 98. He started working on the film in 99. The first one was released in 2001, then 2003, 2004.
So you're just saying it just took up a big chunk of his life.
Dude, it took a huge chunk of his life.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different part of his life. He wants to move on to smaller films. He wants to do these other movies that he's producing, that he's directing. And he doesn't want to focus on that anymore.
Well, I'm just so happy that he got Guillermo del Toro to do it.
Guillermo's awesome.
And we talked about it last week. Guillermo del Toro, the guy who has directed such movies as Hellboy, the upcoming Hellboy 2,
Pan's Labyrinth, The Devil's Backbone, Mimic, Chronos.
And I don't like all of his movies.
And Blade 2.
And Blade 2. In fact, I like most of his movies. I think the only one I really didn't like was Hellboy. But
I love Hellboy though.
But the guy's such a visionary, man. He's a true artist.
Yeah.
And The Hobbit is I like that book much more than I ever did Lord of the Rings.
Well, it's much more of a fun book, and the characters are richer. Mm-hmm. Because it's more about Gandalf and Bilbo and Smaug.
It's a quest, man. I mean, it's
a real quest.
It's straightforward, and I love that book. That is, I've told people before ever since I was 13 years old, that has been one of my that is probably my favorite book.
And it's going to be 2 movies.
And it's going to be 2 movies.
It's going to be so awesome.
And I heard they're going to get Gary Coleman to play Bilbo Baggins. I just want to see you paying attention to me, man. I would love that, though.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
no, you would love that for 3 minutes. Then you'd be, who the fuck thought it would be a good idea to cast Gary Coleman as fucking Bilbo Baggins? Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? No, it would be funny for like a 12-second bit on Family Guy, in which it's Gary Coleman getting touched by gay old Gandalf.
I just love that.
That would
look.
be funny, but you know what?
It just gave me such a cold look when I said Gary Coleman as Bilbo Baggins. You're like, fuck you.
Suck my limp dick. Oh my God.
Okay, who would make a good Bilbo Baggins then?
Dude, we've already got Bilbo.
What? No.
Dude, they made him look old. He can do, Ian Holm could do it.
Ian Holm's too old to play Bilbo Baggins.
He is not
man.
too old to play Bilbo Baggins.
No, they can't fuck with him. No, they got to get somebody younger. They got to get
Bilbo Baggins was old in the story. He was like 50 years old.
No, he was a young Hobbit.
Well, but the young Hobbit is 50 years old.
But by Hobbit years, they look younger. They need to get.
Dude, they've got to have some consistency. They got to have Ian Holm.
A player Hobbit in there, right? Nice, handsome Hobbit.
No, they do not.
They can't get Ian Holmes to do that.
Then you know what? I stand by Ian Holm.
I say get George Clooney to be the Hobbit, and put some CG body on him, make him look short, put some ears on him, let him go to town. Now I truly believe this. You look at me like I'm making a joke, but I believe this to my heart. George Clooney.
You are out your goddamn monkey mind. You don't even joke about the fucking Hobbit, dude. Step away from the geek material. This is why Princess Leia kept turning your ass down, dude. You realize that. Gary Coleman and George Clooney in the Hobbit. Oh, fuck you.
I'll pay for a prostitute and put her in a Princess Leia outfit. I don't need no fucking nerd chick. Give me that fat Wonder Woman. She'll be quiet at least.
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
So waiting for
in all seriousness, man, and I'm joking around, but I really do. I think Guillermo del Toro is a perfect choice.
And he's been set up forever. They just didn't confirm it until this week. And so, he signed the paper.
Well, when he was at Comic-Con, he was very sincere. He was just saying, I can't say anything now, and he did say anything could happen in the next 4 days, but it's very close. I just can't say anything, and I really want to. So apparently it was on the cusp, but at any point it could have just fell apart. So yeah. I'm really happy that it went through. I'm looking so forward to that movie. I know it's going to be a few years. 2010, 2011 maybe, something like that.
Something like that. I don't know.
God damn, movie making's a bitch, man. I mean,
well,
years
when it's
to
on this scale, but it's going to be worth the wait. I mean, a Guillermo del Toro directed Hobbit movie, the pair of movies is going to be awesome. I think the plan is 2010, 2011. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
But they're like gearing up to do it here in this. They're starting shooting this fall.
Well, that's great, man. Now, do you think it's going to change visually very much from what they did with Lord of the Rings?
I think. Well, if you look at Peter Jackson and Guillermo del Toro's style, here's two guys that come from the same kind of school of cinematography and of filmmaking. They really do. They tell very personal stories about, characters that you just fall in love with, and they both borrow from the same people visually. They were both inspired by the same stuff. So I think, if you look at Pan's Labyrinth and tweak that towards Peter Jackson's style, you end up with Lord of the Rings that looks just a little. I think what you're going to see with Guillermo is it's going to be a little more imaginative. The creatures are going to look a little more, a little less like what you see in traditional fantasy, and he's going to twist it, tweak it.
No, I think looking at Pan's Labyrinth, he's a great guy. I'm going to sound very nerdy here, but he'll do a great representation of Middle Earth. So
yeah, I think it'll work. I think he'll add his own little flourishes to it, but overall, it's going to look like Jackson's world.
And people go watch that cartoon. That cartoon.
Which one?
Is
There
so good.
two.
No, there's The Hobbit, which is a Rankin Bass cartoon, and there's The Lord of the Rings, which is done by Ralph Bakshi. Well, are you sure? What's the other Hobbit?
I'm pretty sure there's 2
Oh,
Hobbits.
no, there's the Lord. Okay, I'm sorry. There's 3 versions. There's Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And then there's Rankin Bass, who did 2 things. They did The Hobbit, and they did Return of the King, in which they tried to encompass a lot of stories together from the Lord of the Rings series. But the Hobbit cartoon, that's badass, man. That Gollum is scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Dude,
he looks like a frog, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like 5
I saw
years
that
old.
projected on the big screen.
You saw it on the big screen.
Yeah.
They released that in theaters?
No, Harry had a 16mm print that he showed at Button-Up-A-Thon too, and that was pretty sweet.
Of The Hobbit?
Of The Hobbit.
That cartoon?
Yeah.
With the greatest adventure?
Yes,
and all that,
with the soundtrack.
Shit.
Yeah, no, he showed that. That was awesome to see on the big
That's the
screen.
song they sing at the beginning. That song, I love that song. Greatest adventure. It always made me cry when I was a kid, man. That's a badass cartoon. Y'all go see that shit, man. I'm recommending this to every kid out there. Go watch that. That's what introduced me to the world of J.R.R. Tolkien and Middle Earth. So, all right, moving on. Wesley Snipes. Black ass is going to jail,
You know
man.
what? It turns out the government bet on red.
I knew you were going to make some kind of joke.
You know what? I didn't bet on black.
And
Look what happened.
Yeah, and Wesley Snipes bet on black a little
Always
too
bet
much.
on, you know what I bet on? What I bet on? Your black ass in jail in 3 years.
No.
You know he's going to show up and there's going to be a bunch of matchsticks there. That's going to be the beauty of it.
What? Matchsticks? What
Dude, have you not seen Undefeated?
Oh, the boxing movie that he was with Ving Rhames?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Dude, I've
cool
got that
ass
on
movie,
DVD.
man.
I love that movie.
No,
man.
that movie
But
pretty cool.
he spends the whole movie talking like Clint Eastwood and building shit with matchsticks.
Well, he's gonna be doing that for real now.
Yes,
so.
he is. He's
3
gonna have
3 years, man.
write yourself a good screenplay, my man.
3 fucking
That's what
years.
dude. That's
now,
what you get.
What's his case? How much did he owe the government?
Oh, I heard. I don't know for sure. I really didn't memorize it.
Leon blogged about it.
It's like 24 million or something crazy.
I apologize. Yeah, he owes a lot of. Let's just say it's in the millions, which is a lot of fucking money to the government.
Now the point is, and the reason why he's going to jail for it, unlike what happened to Willie Nelson.
Okay, now let me say something here, because that's what Leon put in his blog post. He wanted to make it racial, and he said that.
Oh fuck that, dude.
Okay, I mean,
Okay.
Whoa, shit! Hold on. God damn, Leon put something on his page when I opened it up and it started playing music and it's too fucking loud. Hold on. Just
Did you pause it?
I didn't pause our thing. I don't even know if we're still talking. I got to pause his shit though, because it's too fucking loud. Okay, we're still going. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So here, go ahead and do the Leon thing, because I'll refute.
Well, he just took the story and just put it up there. But at the end of his blog post, he put a picture of Willie Nelson. And here, I'll find it right here. I got it right here. Let me pull it up. That last beer is yours. Go ahead. If you don't want it, I'll take it. But I was saving it for you.
Well, did you drink 2 already?
I've had 2 already. It was 5 in there.
You know what? Knock yourself out. I gotta go. I gotta work after this.
Are you serious?
I'm positive.
You're not doing this because you feel guilty about Wesley Snipes, are you?
No.
Like, it's not white guilt.
No, I've got to. Dude, I got to write tonight, and then I got to be up early tomorrow. I got a guy building a fence.
You got some Mexicans building the fence. Is what you...
I don't know what. No, I know I have a guy bringing a crew, which in Texas could mean a bunch of Mexicans. Could mean a bunch of there's not so many people in front of Home Depot tomorrow.
Okay, here's what Leon put at the end of his post. It says, wait a minute, I'm starting at the wrong place. He makes a comment saying, "Ooh, the government is here to teach us a lesson," and thanks for reminding me, Will. I'm all fucking this all up. Here, looks like the IRS is being really hardcore. Want to make an example out of Wesley Snipes to let us know that there will be no preferential treatment. If you owe money, they will throw your ass in jail, even if you are a celebrity. And then at the end, he says, thanks for reminding me, Willie. I meant even if you are a non-white celebrity. And he has a picture of Willie Nelson.
And see, this is where that's horse shit. That's Leon being a douche. I love Leon like a brother.
I'm not trying to start trouble.
Now, he is, though, because here's the thing. Willie Nelson ended up with a $24 million tax bill because he had a guy who his accountant stole his money. He said he paid the tax bill. Willie wrote the check. He cashed the checks, put them in an offshore account, and then once the heat came on him, pulled a 23 Skidoo off to a island that didn't have extradition and is living off Willie Nelson's $24 million. Wesley Snipes said, I believe the government has no right to take my money, so I'm not going to pay them. And when he went to court, said, you don't have the right to take my money. Here's the proof that, the whichever amendment it is, was the 13th Amendment, or I can't remember which amendment it is, but here's the proof that this amendment was never ratified. It was, it was forced in. It was a government ploy. It was never properly made, and so I'm not responsible to pay the money. And the judge said, bullshit, you're going to jail. And they gave him the maximum amount because he was trying to use his celebrity to make a point about the tax system that the judge disagreed with. Now, whether Wesley Snipes is correct or not, there's a lot of dispute and a lot of legal arguments. Some people actually get off with this defense. Some people never have to pay taxes again because the judge actually finds them innocent because there is no proof that the law. A lot of judges are on the are told by higher ups that prosecute this is bullshit, and some judges won't even admit evidence, won't let people make their arguments, and those people go directly.
So you
to jail.
don't think this is racial? You think it's a hardcore case?
No, this is a hardcore case of somebody famous trying to point out something that could be amiss in the government that the government wishes would just go away, and everybody would pretend doesn't exist, and everybody pay their fucking taxes. Because back in the day, up until 1913, taxes were only on business transactions. Income taxes on an income tax meant that an income was money you generated off of a transaction, not off of business. So like working for somebody, like going to McDonald's and working for 8 hours, the money you got was not
like many of our listeners here.
Yes, was not considered income because trading work for money was not income. That was wages. Income was when you sold a product. So the only people who really paid money, income taxes, were businesses. In 1913, that got changed to where we all paid, and all of a sudden corporations didn't have to pay so much.
Damn, you got a history lesson up here, boy. Look at
well,
this.
But this is, you need to
like
understand
you've been
this.
to jail. Have you ever gone to jail for
I
taxes?
have never gone to jail. I've never even been arrested, dude. Are you kidding? Look
okay, all right.
Wesley Snipes was contesting this based on the fact that the laws passed in 1913, many people believe that they're bunk, that it was never properly ratified, and since it was never properly ratified, it doesn't really exist, and that there are loopholes because there's nowhere in the law that stipulates you have to pay.
You know what I want right now?
What?
You got that movie, what's it called, Undisputed?
Undisputed.
I want Ving Rhames to go to jail. I want him to go to the same jail Wesley Snipes is.
Because the difference is Ving Rhames is a good actor.
No, don't say that. Wesley Snipes
name one time Wesley Snipes was a good actor.
I can name you several times.
Well,
he's
name
a great
one.
actor. I forgot the name of the movie, but he was in a wheelchair, and I saw it years ago. He played. There was a lot of people in the movie. And they played wheelchair-bound people at a home, and he was excellent in that movie.
Nobody saw that movie. Next movie.
But he was great in it. No, because I saw it years ago. But
you said you could name several movies. So
Tu Wan Fu, he was great.
He was great.
He was great. He was great. He was actually really great in More Better Blues. He had a very small part in that, but he was actually pretty good in that movie. He's just what his problem is. And this is what Spike Lee even said. He's a great actor, and he's done some great things, but he chose to try to be a big superstar by being an action hero.
Yeah, he's tried to be the Black Clint Eastwood. He's gone to the Clint Eastwood School of Acting. You watch several of his latest films. He squints and he's like, I don't think that's a good idea.
Man, that's only in Blade. I mean, Blade.
No, that's not only in Blade. That's in Undisputed. That's in what was it? Passenger 57. Always been on black. He doesn't squint in every movie he does. He's actually a great fucking actor. His problem is, I think Spike Lee is right. Spike Lee could totally be correct. I just have never seen him do anything incredible.
He wants to be Sylvester Stallone. He wants to be Schwarzenegger. He wants to be Bruce Willis. He wants to be a super celebrity, and he is. But in that choice, he neglected to also take some roles that would exemplify his acting.
Has become Steven Seagal.
Yeah,
He's doing all those direct-to-video.
Yeah, he's done some.
movies.
I even saw that dude on an infomercial with Chuck Norris trying to sell some exercise equipment. I'm
Dude,
like,
he's
come
on the
on, man.
and now he's going to jail. Are we really going to be sitting here waiting for the next, Wesley Snipes movie? Like, when is Wesley Snipes going to get out of jail so he can make Passenger 58?
I tell you what, though, I think when he gets out, I think he has some great movies ahead of him. I really do.
Just like the boxing career of what's his nuts after he came out. Mike Tyson.
I mean, I'm looking at this. He was great in New Jack City. He was actually really good in New Jack City.
Yeah, it was also great in New Jack City? Parachute Pants. And
Jungle Fever. He was great in Jungle Fever, man.
yeah, in the early 90s, he was fantastic.
The Water Dance is the movie that he was in. And anybody who thinks
what year did The Water Dance come out?
But it doesn't matter what year.
No,
we're
what
talking
year
about
was that?
his work.
No, because we're talking about 2008.
No, we're talking about him being capable of being a great actor. And I tell anyone to rent The Water Dance who doubts that he is not a good actor.
What year did that Water Dance come out?
Yeah, I tell you, I got it right here. It came out. I'm looking right now. Now you got me fucking doing research. Look at this shit.
Look at this. I'm asking you to back your shit up is what I'm doing.
No, 92. Came out 92.
92.
But
okay,
it doesn't matter.
16 years ago. Find me a film in the last 15 years where he was good.
No, I mean within the last 15 years, Jungle Fever.
What year was Jungle Fever?
Within the last 15
That was like
years,
90, 91, dude.
No, that was 91. But
I know because I...
No. But I wouldn't. No, listen, seriously. It doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter what
I'm right
year.
there with you. I will acknowledge somebody who is great and
Yeah.
love them for what they did. The problem is Wesley Snipes hasn't done a great job acting in the last decade and a half.
I think even in his movies like Blade, he might not be doing great acting,
but
he has
a black apologist.
He has great presence. And listen, I'm saying that this guy, at some point, he will go on to do great things. I'm guaranteeing you this because it doesn't matter how long ago he gave a great performance. It's his potential, and he does have the great potential. Hopefully, he learned his lesson, and he's probably gonna go on at some point and do other great things. Get over this whole action thing. So, I mean, and I'm telling you right now, he will do some good things. When he gets out, I mean, he might not have what are you laughing about? He might not change soon. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to come out of jail and he's going to win Academy Award.
Right into the big hit, Wesley, Texas Ranger.
But I think Spike Lee, he had wanted to do a James Brown movie, and he wanted to do it with Wesley Snipes. And I think Wesley Snipes is going to go it's going to take a lot longer, but everybody saw Jamie Foxx. And Jamie Foxx was doing comedies and action movies, and nobody thought he had it in him.
No.
But we did see glimpses of Jamie Foxx's greatness in Any Given Sunday.
Oh yeah.
He had moments
and then he
of
followed
greatness.
up Ray with Stealth.
But that was made before Ray. And they re-released it after Ray because he was so popular.
Oh, Stealth was so bad.
Oh, that was a terrible movie. But I think the same thing's gonna happen with Wesley Snipes. I mean, everybody goes through a phase, and Wesley Snipes
is Stealth too.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Stealth. He's gonna be the new black guy Stealth too. It's gonna be a
Always bet on black.
Yeah, it's gonna be a talking tank.
Always pay your taxes.
I think he's gonna actually go on, and he's going to do. He's probably gonna. He went through a long phase of doing these action movies. Give it some time. If he continues to act, he will do another great role.
I guess we're not going to see any Black Panther movie in a while then.
No, they actually are talking about doing a Black Panther, maybe TV show. And they're talking about Jimon Hunsu, maybe, I think. Somebody posted something saying they're doing a Black Panther. For people who don't know, the Black Panther is a Marvel superhero. He's actually from Africa. He dresses up like a panther, goes on and fights crime.
He's from back in the era of the 70s when they were trying to, they were realizing they had a black audience and they needed to create black superheroes.
During about the time they had Blade. And
Blade came around.
And Luke Cage.
Luke Cage, Power Man, and of course, who could ever forget Falcon?
Oh, the Falcon, yeah.
And who was the giant black guy? The
I don't
Goliath?
Know. I didn't even know that.
God, no.
See, look at that. There are a lot more black superheroes.
Now, see, I gotta say though, I was very disappointed that Blade did not include some of my favorite things from the comic book that Blade came from.
And he came from Spider-Man, actually.
No.
Sword of Dracula.
Tomb of Dracula.
Tomb of Dracula. Whatever.
That was one of my prized comics because that had one of the greatest covers of all time. This awesome looking guy with a fro with wooden knives all down his chest, pulling a wooden knife up, going, "You're going down, sucker."
Did he say that? You going down?
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
that was.
God.
Dude, that was the 70s, man. It was awesome.
Was he holding a Colt 45 in his
No,
hand?
no.
Did he have a malt liquor?
The original incarnation of Blade, he had wooden knives that he would throw into the chests of vampires, and that was awesome.
That would have been so cool if Wesley Snipes had an afro like that.
No, I was fine without the afro, but they dressed him up with all the silver.
I remember
and the
Blade.
guns.
Yeah, I was about to say
the
he had
wooden
on like
knives were just such a cool touch.
Blade had on a real gay outfit back in the 70s.
Well,
man.
everyone had gay
of course,
outfits on in the 70s.
I'll tell you what. We're running. We're about to hit the 5-minute mark. You want to do some email?
Not really, but let's do email.
Okay, we're gonna do email anyway. Let me tell you something first of all, though. I don't have the email, but some guy sent me an email. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, it's fucking funny. Some guy actually wrote me and said, "I'm with this really cool, great-looking girl. We got together. We finally spent the night together. And you can imply what you can from spend the night." And he said, when I got up in the morning, she wet the bed. And then his question to me was, this girl is so hot, and I haven't had anything as good as this. Do I overlook the wetting the bed thing, or and apparently the making love was great. Do I overlook that, or do I go look for something else and run as fast as possible from the bedwetter girl?
It depends. Really, that's one of those questions of what's your tolerance for wetting. I mean, some guys are into that, some guys are not.
Yeah, if you are Kelly, you'd probably love it.
I mean, dude, if she's really hot, if she's really awesome, that's probably why she's with you, is because every time she's with a guy that's up to her level, he doesn't think, you know what, I'll just go and get plastic sheets. What the fuck? See, they put a little plastic underneath the sheets, it crinkles a bit, but you know what?
I'm with you. I'd say if she's that hot, I mean, I'm talking about she's hot.
Now the thing is we also shouldn't be dating 8-year-olds. That's something that we should address.
Come on, now let's leave.
If there's a bed wet, come on, it's a bedwetting joke. For the love of Christ,
you about to piss that dude off that hates.
He can. You know what? I'm not the one fucking a bedwetter. All right.
I'd say, look, this is what you do. I mean, if she's really that hot, I'm talking about that hot, buy that bitch some adult diapers and stick with it. Just learn to live with it until she gets ugly. And if she's still wet in the bed, get the hell out of there.
You know what? Honestly, though, all joking aside, sit down and talk to her. Yeah. Find out what the real situation is. Be straight up honest. Don't giggle about it. Don't be freaked out about it. Say, hey, look, can we talk about?
Well, that was going to be my serious
But
suggestion.
don't be. Let's talk about the other night. Just be, find out if this is a normal thing. Find out if it, that was just an accident. Because on rare occasions, some people will have that happen. Was she really drunk that night? Because some people do.
No, she told him that she had a problem with that. And my serious answer was going to be, all joking aside, a lot of adults have this problem. Okay, not a lot, but this is a problem with some adults, and there's help for it. And if you do sit down and talk to her, you can suggest a lot of places that she could go to, starting with the internet, because I went on the internet and looked up adult bedwetting, and you can get help for this. So if she's that hot,
when you look that up, how many porn sites came up?
Man, I got
No, I do know. That's why instantly it's like you Google adult bedwetting. You're not gonna get a lot of helpful sites at first.
Yeah, no, I got all kind of pee on me and all that kind of stuff. It was bad, but that's what I say. You're right. So I'll talk to her and that's help.
Seriously,
man.
If she's hot or not, is she a cool chick? I mean, really, because, there are some incredible people in this world that have one flaw that people are like, oh, God, you can fix that shit. And it's like buying a house that's got a leaky roof. It's like, oh, man, this place sucks. You fix that roof, that house is awesome. And, if this girl looks good, if you guys hit it off, if she's awesome, dude, sleep at her house for a while. Sleep on the edge of the bed.
Until you get her some help, buy her some Depends. That's all you got to do. And then when she gets the help, hey, you got a hot girlfriend. And then when she's finally settled that, she'll leave you to get a hot guy.
And the truth is, nobody else is going to know she wets the bed. So,
exactly. So
she's going to, you're going to look good while you're,
My suggestion is
sleeping on the couch.
Let her keep wetting the bed. That way she's a keeper. Because the moment she gets that settled, she's going to be like, what the fuck is it? Why was I with him? I was settling. And no, I'm kidding, man. You'll get it worked out. So let's go ahead and get to this other email. Let's see. Marty Gransberry said it's his birthday. Everybody wants a birthday shout out. Marty.
See, and what did I tell you? Once you start this shit, everybody wants one.
No, I don't mind doing it though. I like saying happy birthday to people.
All right, yeah, be the Fred Willard of the internet.
No. Man,
Happy 100th birthday.
No, people, they come to the site. It's the least I could do, man. I have no qualms about doing that. It's gratitude. I love
Fred Willard.
Willard. Who are you talking about? Willard
Scott.
Who's fucking Willard Scott?
Willard Scott was the old weatherman for NBC that would shout out on a person's 100th birthday.
No, it's cool. It's just a shout out. It's like, hey, happy birthday. It's no big deal. I love showing my gratitude towards people. So, happy birthday, Marty. There you go. Let's see. This is a good question here. And you know what? Okay, I want to get through these 2 emails here.
Okay.
But we are approaching the hour mark. I'm going to stop and just render this real quick, and then we'll come back and read these 2 emails.
All right, hurry up. Well, then just fucking do it.
Don't rush me. Let me finish. I got to say this. I got to apologize to you properly. Let me do this, and I will read these 2 emails to you very quickly.
And I will take a piss while you do it.
See, it works out perfectly.
Just do the fucking thing.
Man, how many times have you come
just
over here?
Just do the goddamn. Just press the goddamn button.
You always
push the goddamn button.
Like, I gotta go, and you stay for another hour talking to me. You ain't that much of a rush,
dude. I'm in a rush tonight, dude.
You ain't got nowhere to
fucking
go.
Push the fucking button, monkey.
You ain't got nowhere
push
to be.
Push the goddamn button.
Being racist with me, call me a monkey.
No, I'm calling you a monkey because that's your job. Push the button.
Everybody, did you hear him? He called me a monkey.
That's right. I called you a monkey, and that's because you're black, not because you're a moron.
Exactly. There you go. You heard him. He's a racist. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. Now go pee. I like the way you tried to accuse me. When you came back.
It came out, dude.
Of writing that email myself.
See, you didn't write the email. You just like, oh, I got an email from some guy. He said there was this problem with this girl wet in the bed. Turns out it was actually you.
No, I didn't.
You're the guy who ends up with some fine girl wet in the bed. You wanted to know what your buddy Carlisle thought about it without knowing that you were, screwing some bedwetter.
I'm gonna find the guy's name. I knew you. And the thing is, I knew you were gonna do that.
Make up the guy's name is what you're gonna fucking do.
Hey, dude, whoever this was, I forgot your name, and I apologize, but write this motherfucker over here and tell him that I didn't make this shit up.
Yeah, please. This of all weeks, in my busy week, please tell me, write to me and tell me about your bedwetting girlfriend. Send a picture or 2. If she's naked, you score extra points.
Okay, no, nobody's going to do that. Now you're asking for pornography. Fuck you, man. I didn't write the email.
Of course I'm asking you, who doesn't want pornography?
Not somebody peeing on each other. Like, what kind of
shit
I
didn't ask for somebody. This girl's apparently fine. You know what? She just happens to be a bedwetter.
You want
I'd like
proof
to see
of the
a picture.
peeing. You want proof of the peeing.
I don't want proof of the peeing. I want proof of hotness and, vag hairs.
All right. Okay.
I want to prove that, there's grass on the vajayjay.
Oh, you nasty son of a bitch, man. See, now you being nasty for a change.
Hey, you're the one that brought up bedwetting.
I didn't bring it up. This guy brought it up. This so-called guy.
This imaginary guy on the internet. It's kind of like my girlfriend in Canada.
Fuck off, man. I didn't write this shit. Anyway, so let's get to this question here. Since you got to go so quick. See, that's what I'm talking about. You sitting here bullshit.
I didn't say got to go so quick. You did. I said, let's get this knocked out.
No, you're like, I got to get out of here. You ain't got to go. You ain't got shit to do.
I got work to do tonight, and then I got to work on my house tomorrow because I bought a house.
Oh, this fucking house. You fucking living in the projects. You ain't got no house.
Yeah, I'm living in the projects.
You live in Section 8 housing. You ain't got shit to do.
Yeah.
Moving a couch you found by the dumpster. That's what you gonna do. Hey, look. Okay, this email right here. All right.
This better be good. This better not be. You guys rock.
Now, when have I read that? I have not read that at all. I have not done one of those. I read one from a girl who had cancer.
No, you've read a couple. There were a couple before that. No. And then that was this one's okay because she has cancer.
Okay, I ain't going to argue with you.
No, don't argue. I said it better be good because you made a big deal out of this.
I recently watched Rec for the first time with my friend on an afternoon, and I screamed, and felt really nervous throughout. Now, what this person wants to know, he says, later on that night, when my friend had gone and I went to sleep, I couldn't stop being afraid of dark rooms, dark hallways, and whatnot. When I tried to sleep, all that pops up in my mind is that zombie girl or the zombie lady from Rec. So if you can answer the question for me above. Oh, he did ask a question above here. Let me go up.
And you're also kind of throwing out spoilers for Rec.
And his question is, how do you go back? How do you get back from a movie that truly scared the crap out of you? What are your strategies to forget about it? And that's the fun of going to see a scary movie. That's really effective. Coming back and being scared even when you've left. I can't give you any advice. I say enjoy it because I enjoy being scared from some things. I mean, that means that movie was truly effective. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I mean, if it scared the crap out of you, strategy-wise, I watch something else. Watch something that kind of makes fun of what you're doing. I mean, if a zombie movie is scaring you, watch Shaun of the Dead. Laugh at zombies. Watch movies that will, make you think of it in more of a comical way.
Yeah.
I haven't had a movie scare me like that since the original Ring. Not the original Ring, but the
American original,
the American version of Ring.
I've gone through this before, and I believe what's happening with you, and the guy who wrote this, his name is Charlton.
Now, are you so scared at night that you wet the bed?
Yeah, exactly. Are you a hot guy and some
dude? Watch this guy. This imaginary guy has gotten his girlfriend to listen to Spill with him, and now she's in tears. Going, they're making fun of me. They're laughing at my expense.
That's her fault.
Dude, if you're hot, we'll totally forget it.
Yeah, exactly. If you're hot, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If wetting the bed is the least of your worries, if you're hot, then fuck it. You ain't got no problems. But this guy right here, Charlton.
That is you, isn't it?
Shut up. Charlton Normal. He goes by Normal Man. And what I would say is, I've been through this before. I would say that you have an imagination. You're probably a very rational guy. You're probably not scared of a lot of things, but you have an imagination that runs away with you.
And you pirate movies, so way to go.
But you go to bed at night, and while the movie probably didn't scare you that much, you start picturing things. You start hearing shit, and there's your mind turning against you. And there's nothing to do except just let it run its course.
That's karma getting back at you for downloading illegally a movie.
Oh, stop it. This guy probably lives in some country where the movie isn't out there yet. I'm not going to get into this with you. You know what? One of these days, I'm going to clarify to you my whole deal with this prior to
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and you will understand.
And on that day when the bluebirds fly out of my ass.
And they don't already? But, no, just let it run its course, man. I mean, a few days from now.
He's not scared anymore, dude. This doesn't help him any.
Yeah.
By the time we got around to answering his email, he's like, fuck
exactly.
You guys.
You probably like right now, like, shit, it did run its course. What the fuck? What you telling everybody I'm scared for? I'm a man, motherfucker. No, I did this after the Blair Witch Project because the Blair Witch Project is one of those movies where whether you liked it or not, and a lot of people are now saying, fuck that movie. I know what it was. Well, I ain't that guy. When I saw it, and even when I saw it, I was like, whatever. It was cool, and it was actually kind of spooky, but hey, big deal. And then that night, when I start thinking about all the things that you didn't see in the Blair Witch, I start making up with my mind. And I let my imagination run away with me, and I got scared. And there was nothing I could do about it except after a week, it was gone, and that was it. So, hey, it'll be gone after a while. You'll be all right.
Bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Be a man. Shit, you little fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you, pussy? Get a fucking teddy bear and sleep with your mom. That's what you do. Scaredy cat. No, it'll be gone after a few days. But in the meantime, just relish in the fact that it was a really enjoyable movie. So, now, let me see here. What do we got?
What's this last email?
It's nothing. It's just one of our members. A lot of people have apparently been asking about him. It's a guy named Mr. J. He just said he'd been off for a while because something happened with his computer, but he'll be back on. So, for people who
care
Mr. J.
about Mr. J.
Some people have been asking. I even got some people asking me, what happened to Mr. J? Like, I know. Well, he'll be back. He said he'll be right back.
His cap lock's key finally held down. He was able to write in only, he was able to write properly.
So, that's right. You had me laughing about that when he started writing messages trying to be all cryptic like the Joker. And he was spelling shit with capital letters here and lowercase there. You had me laughing with that comment about guy knew what did you say? He uses his caps lock key too much or something.
I have no clue.
Anyway, I'm the good guy here, Mr. J. Carlisle's an asshole. So
I'm a total fucking dick.
Exactly, and we'll be glad to have you back when you do get back regularly. So, that's the show, man.
Yeah.
Did you have anything you want to part with? Anything you want to say?
No. It's been I mean, you know what? I will say something.
Shit.
Yeah, no. This is enjoy this because this is the last Akoko of the non-summer season. From here on out, we're going to be talking about summer blockbusters every fucking week.
Right.
Next week's going to be all about Iron Man.
Iron Man.
And from that point on, every week is going to be summer blockbuster week up until late July dumping ground. And that's where, once we hit the third, fourth week of July, that's where things start getting sketchy. But we're still talking about blockbusters.
So we got some good stuff coming up, is what you're saying.
And we've got some big stuff coming up. We'll see if it's good.
It'd be good for us to talk about. It's good material
but
for us.
This is the last time we're going to be talking about like lots of small movies. This is the last time we're going to be talking about big gambles, this kind of stuff. Weekly news is often going to get trumped by $120 million blockbusters. The days of $18 million number ones are over, my friend.
No more bedwetting hobbits and Wesley Snipes.
It's going to be for the next 3.5 months, guys. It's all blockbusters.
You heard Carla. It's on now.
Summer season has started, my man. This is where we get crazy. So enjoy it.
Clench your ass cheeks. It's on now.
It's on, bitch.
All
Bring
right.
on Iron Man. Bring on Get Smart.
Well, hey, that was.
Bring on Indiana Jones and the aging superstar.
Shut the fuck up, man. I'm trying to wrap this shit up. You got to get out of here now, right?
Yeah, all right.
No, it was a good one tonight, man. A lot of fun. So
not too bad.
Yeah. So there we go. That's it. I'd say good night to everybody.
And always bet on black.
No, don't bet on black because your ass is going to end up in jail for 3 years. So
Hey, you'd have a really cool cellmate, though. Good night, everybody.
All right. See you. Thanks.